Who can use PropCruncher? Great question. PropCruncher isn't just for seasoned real estate investors and commercial brokers, it's for everyone. Whether you're a real estate investor, a residential or commercial broker, or even someone buying or selling their first home, PropCruncher is here to help you get that important big picture view of any property you're considering. Think of PropCruncher as your smart, digital back-of-the-napkin calculator. It helps you quickly figure out whether a property is worth your time to investigate further. We're constantly improving the platform with help from our amazing user community, so you're always getting better tools as the real estate world evolves. Finding sales comparables. Looking for sales comps? Here's how to find them in just a few clicks. Start at the Explorer page. That's where you'll land when you first sign in. Pick what type of property you're interested in: land, condo, multifamily, or single-family homes. Look for the All Filters tab above those property pictures on the right side of your screen. At the top, you'll see two buttons, For Sale and Sold. Click on Sold since we want to see properties that have closed. Adjust the filters to help narrow down your search. Analyzing your first investment property. Ready to dive into investment analysis? It's easier than you might think. Head back to that Explorer page, which you can always think of as your home base. Click on Multifamily from the property types above the map. In order to find your property, you can either click on one of those property pictures on the right, or type the address into the search bar at the top. Once you've found your property, look for the Analyze Property button in the upper right corner and give it a click. Congratulations! You're now on the Equity and Income Analysis page, where you'll fill in the details to see if this property is a good investment. Take your time, all the fields are there to help you make a smart decision. Exploring new development opportunities. Thinking about development? PropCruncher makes this complex process much more manageable. Let's walk through it together. From your trusty Explorer page, find a property that looks like it has development potential. Use either the property pictures or search bar. Click Add as Opportunity in the upper right corner. Welcome to the Multi-Asset Development page, where you'll see the lot size and 3 fun options to explore: single family, multifamily, and condo development. Crunching the numbers. Pick whichever development type interests you most, and PropCruncher will load up all the zoning info and calculations automatically. This is where you get to play around with numbers such as cost to build per square foot, soft costs, unit count, and more. Your total development cost will update automatically as you make changes. Calculating your development sellout. In order to calculate the sellout or post-construction sale price, you can use 2 methods: the income approach or the sales comparables approach. The income approach is used for rental properties. PropCruncher already knows the going rent rates for new construction in the subject property's neighborhood and will have this displayed automatically. You can adjust any of the parameters listed, which will automatically update the property value. The property value will display next to income value at the bottom of the screen. The sales comparable approach is what you generally think of when comparing homes and condos. Click on the Sales Comparable tab and you'll see some suggested comparables plus a helpful map. Want more relevant comps? Click the Fetch Comps button at the bottom. The Fetch Comps button brings you to a page where you can decide if you want to look for comps within a certain radius to the subject property or within the subject property's elementary school attendance boundary. How far back in time do you want PropCruncher to search for comps? We look back no more than 24 months because older sales usually aren't as helpful. And additional parameters such as bed and bath count, year built, and living area square footage. Hit Apply in the bottom right and watch your custom comps appear if there are any that match your search parameters. Finally, pick the comps that are the most relevant, and watch your sales comparables value at the bottom of the screen update automatically. Both the income approach and sales comparable values will show up on your cost and ROI page. Lastly, choose which approach makes the most sense when valuing your subject property. Pro tips to make you look like an expert. Here are some insider secrets that will help you get the most accurate results. Be on the lookout for outliers. When using price per square foot, keep an eye out for those outlier numbers that don't make sense. For example, if 4 of your comps are between $400 to $600 per square foot, but the 5th one is $1,000 per square foot, something's probably off. Trust your gut and leave that outlier out. When using price per unit, click that little calculator icon next to your sales comparison value. Choose median price times no of units. You'll find the median sale price right under the map. Here's an insider tip: the maximum units that zoning allows is usually more than what developers actually build. Feel free to adjust this to something more achievable on your cost and ROI page. After you change the unit count, refresh your calculation by clicking the calculator again, selecting above grade building area times average price / SQFT, then switching back to median price times no of units. Dealing with below grade square footage. For your development costs, see that include below grade living area checkbox under building cost? You can uncheck this if you don't want basement costs included. Works for all property types. For your sales analysis. For condos, click the calculator icon and uncheck include below grade living area. For rentals, income approach, look under the gross income section to make this change. For single-family homes, don't worry about this one, basement space is automatically included. The secret to getting it right. Here's the golden rule: use both the sales comparable and income approaches together, especially for condos and multifamily projects. If one method says your property is worth $4 million and the other says $2 million, then that's a big red flag. Time to dig deeper into those comps and figure out what's causing such a big difference. Think of it as detective work, and you've got all the tools you need right here in PropCruncher.